Imagine discovering that nearly every yes you have ever given wasn't entirely your own. The job you accepted, the investment you made, the product you trusted, the opportunity you chased, the belief you defended. What if I told you that invisible psychological forces were quietly shaping those decisions, not through force, not through manipulation in the obvious sense, but through deeply wired human tendencies that operate beneath awareness? Oh, you pride yourself on being rational, intelligent, independent. And you are, but intelligence does not make you immune to influence. In fact, it often makes you more confident in decisions that were subtly guided long before logic arrived. Why does a long line outside a restaurant make the food taste better before you even sit down? Why does a limited time offer feel urgent even when you weren't planning to buy? Why does an expert's confident voice quiet your doubts, even when you haven't examined the evidence? Why is it so difficult to walk away from a decision once you've announced it publicly? These are not accidents. They are not coincidences. They are patterns. Patterns that have shaped civilizations, built empires, driven markets, created bubbles, inspired loyalty, and triggered catastrophe. There are rules, ancient universal rules that govern human persuasion. Rules that cause us to repay favors, follow crowds, obey authority, crave the rare, and remain consistent with our past commitments. These rules are not flaws. They are survival mechanisms. They allow us to make quick decisions in a world drowning in complexity. They save time. They conserve energy. They reduce uncertainty. But here is the truth few people confront. Anything predictable can be triggered. Anything automatic can be activated. Anything activated can be influenced. The world's most successful marketers, negotiators, leaders, and wealth builders understand these psychological levers intimately. They do not push harder. They align smarter. And those who do not understand these principles, they are moved by them. Consider this: markets rise not only because of value, but because of social proof. Luxury brands thrive not only because of quality, but because of scarcity. Experts persuade not only because of facts, but because of authority. Customers return not only because of products, but because of reciprocity. And individuals stay committed not only because they are right, but because consistency feels safe. Influence is everywhere: in boardrooms, in political campaigns, in investment decisions, in personal relationships, in the quiet moments when you justify your own choices. This is not about manipulation. It is about awareness, because once you see the levers, you cannot unsee them. Once you understand the psychology, you stop reacting automatically and start choosing deliberately. And in a world where influence